Hola a todos! Today I'm going to show you how to make tortillas de harina which was adapted to the vegan diet. Tortilla is one of the basic components that identify Mexican diet. There's two types, tortilla de harina and tortilla de maíz. Tortilla de harina it is often seen in a form of a taco, quesadilla, enchiladas, or simply to accompany Mexican food. To make them, we're going to need a bowl, all-purpose flour, butter, which can be either vegan or normal butter, salt, and water. We start by inserting the all-purpose flour to a bowl, then mixing it with 4 teaspoons of salt and mixing them pretty well. Tortillas are a good representation for the essence of Mexican dishes, the homemade feeling of the food. Even when eaten out, the most popular restaurants have this aspect included, which is why it is trusted by the community. Mexican food can be found in form of high-end restaurant or small local, since the ultimate objective is to support the local community. Now we add the butter and start mixing it. Families often have dinners in which they include tortillas. This is a good family bonding experience and a way in which a community can be united. Then we make space in the middle so we can insert the hot water and we start mixing it. What makes the tortilla what it is the freshly made flavor aspect of it, which cannot be seen in the usual convenience store since it is more commercialized. Hence why since I moved here, I practiced my cooking skill for several Mexican dishes, mainly for tortillas. It has though been more difficult to access some essential ingredients for the making of these dishes. Reason why I choose tortillas for this assignment. We're going to continue molding it until it gets to the point where it looks like a ball. The shape in this case doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be the perfect circle. It is often seen in all sorts of shapes that it's formed with the rolling pin. And it's not that relevant the shape, it's more important the freshness and the homemade feeling of it. When it gets to that point, we're going to leave it rest for 15 minutes and then we're going to come back and start rolling it with the rolling pin. Tortillas are not exactly a dish, but a siding. It is the base from the most classical dishes. It is often found in Mexican household, which can be either pre-made or bought. And they are available at any time for the family to take as a snack. In the north of Mexico, it is more usual to consume tortillas from the supermarket or the nearby local. Either ways, it is the freshly made aspect it's maintained. In the center of Mexico, it is more common to make your own tortillas and even consider a family tradition. Since I'm from the north, my family tends to buy tortillas from organic market, which is one of the nearest and the most trustworthy from Baja California. When my mom was little, she was taught how to make tortillas, which she then taught to me. On the other hand, I was also taught by just observing the process from my mother and from the housekeeper, who also made sure to always leave me freshly made tortillas in the fridge. On my dad's side, they always tend to have tortillas, so all of my family members can have them, but specifically for me to have taco de frijol, which is basically just frijoles with tortilla in the form of a taco. When the Spanish arrived to Central America, they discovered that indigenous people all ate all sorts of bread made of corn. Not just ate corn out of a cup, but they also ground corn into a cornmeal. This was used to create the so-called masa. Moreover, Cortés described the public markets as places where one could find all kinds of merchandise that world affords, as for instance articles of food. Aspect which is maintained till this day in Mexico, you can still find this. In addition, I'd like to mention the fact that in Mexico, in the north of Mexico, it is more common to eat tortilla de harina Meanwhile, tortilla de maíz is more common in the center of Mexico. All that's left to do with the tortillas is just to heat it, and you can have them in several ways as a form of a quesadilla. You can do a taco with any kind of filling that you like, or just you can have it with salt and it's a good snack.